Every single day he's with me is a little bit more intense. He show you the energy and then the passion to be part of his team. I have only my mind in bring back like the United glorious days.
You've got the number 10. You know, I said the number 10 is probably, certainly with Brazilian footballers, it is the shirt number. It's a very famous number at this club as well. Did you request to have the number 10, or did Ruben say to you?
No, I'll never request something like this. Imagine this club, wow, I remember so many goals in Rooney scored, and the responsibility to have this is something then, well, to use it and then have a lot of players and use it, Vinicius, Rashford, wow, many names that I can say to you. When the club come to me and then offer was like, well, was such a privilege, you know. Only to join the club was already for me like a dream come true, and then when he comes and then say to me these kind of things, I say like, you sure? Okay, I'm ready because this is my dream. I want to do everything from this club, from this shirt, and then 100% I feel like completely privileged to be part of these kind of names.
And it was Ruben who offered you the number 10, was it? Or was it somebody else at the club?
I really don't remember like how it was, you know. I think it was when I come to the club and then say, I remember only to say to him like, look, I want to be part of the club. I would only listen more offers. This is the club that I want to be part. It was, I think, a little bit before of the final, something like this. I don't really remember the date, but I think was at this time. Then we come in and then he showed me like the presentation, and then everything cool was around also with the number 10 in the back, and I feel like it is only to show me, like to convince me or what it is. And then when I come, I think it was like already done for them.
Yeah. Even though you wear the number 10, you are quite often compared with one of the most famous number 7s in this club history, Eric Cantona. What do you make of those comparisons?
Wow, I need to do much more things to be compared to him. Wow, what a player. And you know, like I when someone says something like this to me, I try to see like the good part of this, you know, like to be someone like then have like a lot of passion to play for this club, to play football, and then try to represent everyone inside of the pitch. You know, I feel like I say, I feel like privileged to be associated with these kind of names, and with Cantona was, wow, he make history. And then yeah, if I can do little percentage what he did it already, I'll be like very happy, and then try to build my way to the guys remember me also.
The team are on a quite good run at the moment. There were some difficulties in the season, but for you and the squad, has that confidence always been there that you could go on a good run and the results would come in time?
Yeah, 100%. I'm, you know, like you say, I'm new at the club. I mean, I'm new like in terms of look like all the other performance from the past. Everything for me is new, so I have only my mind in bring back like the United glorious days, and then the moment. So I feel like yeah, I think even my teammates then have different like experience here. Everyone knows like our quality and what we build like to be this team. Then is the team then have the confidence to go to every single game to win the games.
I think one of the reasons why fans were really excited about you coming to the club is that you have played in this 3-4-2-1 system. You played very well in it at Wolves. Did that give you a lot of confidence coming to the club, knowing that it felt like you were a specialist coming into this team for Ruben Amorim? Yeah,
yes, of course. Like I'm a little bit more adapted with the name of formation. Is something then is of course give you a little bit more confidence to go to the pitch and show what you know about to be part of this team. But I think even with this is like is different informations a lot of times. What one coach want to do, the other coach want to do another thing, and then first then I can try to adapt with the Ruben system, and 100% I think with a little bit like experience that I have in the past helped me in this kind of details. But of course it's still like a lot of things to come from and then learn with.
What's it like playing for Ruben? What's he like as a coach?
Wow, he's someone then is very passion for his job, you know. Someone then I feel like is very he feel like the privilege to be manager of one of the biggest clubs in the world, and he show us this. He show us our responsibility to use it, this shirt, and then show everyone like what is be part of Manchester United, you know. And I think him is someone that push us forward always. I have a lot of good things to talk about him. Every single day he's with me is a little bit more intense, but I 100% I know it's because he want to get out my best and then show everyone what I think he knows I can do.
Do you feel that you had maybe a little connection with him before you joined the club? Because obviously when Wolves came here to Old Trafford last season, you won. There was that footage of him speaking to you in the tunnel, and then not long after that, it transpired that the club wanted to sign you. I mean, can you remember what he said?
Yeah, I remember what he said in the tunnel. He said, "Take care today, huh? What do you feel about the stadium?" And yeah, you know, like he was someone with me. Coach is easier to talk about him. Of course, the results start to come much more right now. But personally, he's someone then, you know, like he show you the energy and then the passion to be part of his team and do the things for him, for the club, and to show like what you can do to be better. Of course, like our relation was, I think after the first game, Wolves against United, I think was a good moment to feel like we have like this connection. We both is very passionate. I think we discussed a little bit in the game and took something to me, and then I said, "Hey, take care about the team," or something like that. I don't really remember, but he's someone then, you know, like push us forward, and then I think this is the most important thing to be coach in this big environment.
Your performance against United on Boxing Day last season at Molineux was particularly impressive. I remember thinking, wow, look, I knew you were a hell of a player anyway, but watching on that evening in particular, looking back at the highlights, I think 5 United players fouled you. Lenny Yoro got booked, Bruno Fernandes got booked. When you came here, did they say, "Oh, we're glad you're on our team now, we don't have to kick you anymore"?
Yeah, exactly. Was exactly what happened. What you say was when I arrived, and then I think my bat was direct to Nus and to Lenny, because I come a little bit on the left, and Lenny knows and was there, and they said, "Wow, I'm so happy to have you on your side right now." Wow, it was so hard to get to the ball, and then we talked about the game. I was a little bit shy, you know, in the beginning, but I think these kind of moments like help us be a little bit more comfortable. And then yeah, it was for me particularly was very good moments to remember.
There are a lot of Portuguese speakers in the squad, but speaking to George Smith and some other people, they so become really close with Luke Shaw at the club. How's that happened?
I don't know. I have no answer for your question. He's someone then I have, you know, like when I'm start, and then him was someone then always was close to me, and then try to help me and try to talk about other games, or maybe in the training what he say, like what him maybe Ruben like to do, or maybe the other players prefer to be a little bit more comfortable with this kind of situation. And then we start to build a relation, and then I'm someone then try to joke in every day to be someone then make the days of my teammates better with more jokings and then smile. I think he's someone that like this and then try to do the same with me. So I think we start to build like a beautiful relation. We play nearly close, you know, in the left side of the pitch. So I think all of this kind of details is someone then helped me a lot. And then when to come here, all the experience that he had for this club also is something then I try to learn from him. And yeah, I think he's ready to teach me.
How big a player for you to consider as a teammate, and for how big a player he is for this squad as well, is Casemiro? I mean, obviously being Brazilian, I'm sure you know his influence is profound, but playing with him, what is that like for you? You
know, like for me, like a Brazilian, last game he was my captain in national team. You know, him, someone then, wow, all the history then have in the past years was something then is easier to talk about him, you know, how successful he is in the football. I think him every day show how his work and how focused he is in the games, you know, in the training. outside of the pitch, how he talk to you. I think have the winning mentality, you know, and someone with me amazing, try to help me. I remember my first calling up in the national team. He was close to me. This is very interesting because now we play together, and he was already Casemiro, you know, for us national team. He win a lot of things with Real Madrid, and of course, like to play with him now, I always talk to him and try to pick this Casemiro from Real Madrid to United to maybe help him to have a little bit more titles and decide to have my wall with my ones.
Great. There have been quite a few Brazilians who've played for United over the years. Some of them have not done so well, some of them have done quite well. Is that a kind of pressure that you embrace, that you welcome? I remember you saying in Chicago that, you know, the pressure is more of a privilege for you. So is that the way you feel about it in that context as well?
Yeah, 100%. It's like I say, you know, like when you have a dream and your dream come true, I don't think you need to have other excuses to only live what you think about, or maybe you try to dream with. Like, you are here, you dream to be here, how you have like excuses to maybe go for other way, you know. Everything that you try to do need to be like for the good way, need to look like even the hard moments like in the positive way. And then I try to be, of course, I'm not someone special. Of course, I have my doubts also. I have like the difficult moments like everyone. But this kind of words, I don't feel like is impactful, you know, like pressure to play like for this club or maybe to be someone different of the others. I only want to do my way, you know. I only want to help my team. I only want to build my dream, you know, and of course I think to be here and then be someone then will be little part of the United history with successful, will be someone then always I'll go forward for that.
I think one of the notable things about you ever since your debut as well is your work ethic for a playmaker. I don't know if you heard the word maverick in English.
No, only the movie.
Yeah, with Mel Gibson. Yeah, I remember. It's kind of like a playmaker who is very skillful, can decide games, can make a big impact, and they also possibly operate at their own pace. And there was a stat about you last year that you did. There's a lot of mitigation to it, but you did more walking in the Premier League than any other player. I don't know if you were aware of that stat, but certainly this season, do you feel as though what Ruben demands, you're doing more running, or there is a bit more work ethic to your play? Honestly,
first of all, thank you for the good words that you and the English guys use it to me. I feel like very honored to be like such a impactful country with football, and then be someone then the guys remember in the good way. And of course, like this kind of stats, some stats then, if it's impactful in the game, I'll take care. If not, honestly, like I only feel like maybe if I can improve, if someone bad, then I can improve. Of course, I'll do 100% than I can do to improve. And yeah, a part of the details, I don't know if Ruben demand me more because he know the numbers, but he demand a lot. And then I feel fine with this, you know. I feel fine because if someone demand you, is because you can do. And then I feel like this always like in the good way, like I try to feel in the good way and to receive in the good way. So I try to be everything that I can do, like here, everything that I can be here, like running more, if that will be like the point to help my team at the moment, running more, like go a little bit more back to help and these kind of things. But of course, the only thing that I don't want is lose my qualities, you know, like how I can be impactful in the game and how I can enjoy the game. I think this is the moments then I always try to find the balance, you know, be a little bit more, have like this work ethic, like you say, but in the other part, 100% to have more like Matheus inside of the pitch.
And just your performance at Anfield was terrific, but what was, I think, the more impressive for it was that you'd been playing in South Korea, you'd been playing in Japan. I just wonder, would you mind just discussing your preparation for that game and how you were able to play 90 minutes?
You know, like I always try to do the same. I know how big was this game for everyone in the club, and then was far, very far when you play in Brazil, you know, in Asia against. I think the last game was against Japan, no? Yeah. And to come back here, I think the first thing was like to feel fine, to come back in the club, to see what I can do to be a little bit more ready for the game. I don't know if Ruben will use me from the start or not, but my side is be ready and do everything that I can do. So I think my first mentality is be ready for what the club, what my manager, what my team need from me. And I think I'm grateful because I feel like I did it. I think how intense was for me the week also to come back and play this game. But I think I can have all the confidence in the world if we get out of the game with these results, you know. To go to Anfield, win this game is something. Then the triumph, I don't remember the triumph. I only remember the celebration after the game. Of course.